It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a good one on tap.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now Jones.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion left, Bateman.
First carry now for Justice Hill.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Throwing Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
In motion left, Bateman.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 22-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the mess.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Now 3rd down and 7.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Giants.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
4th down. Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
36 yards.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Lamar changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Jackson options out left, and he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, New York.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard
Dobbins
line.
is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run forward Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 29, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jones now throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Giants.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Shoves him, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams, pushing his way through. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Campbell making the catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. Oh, some strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tannehill to throw on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to. Game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can. Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
Jackson options out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Again, it's Henry.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 6.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They do go for this. Here's Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one want to ride very simple.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers,
39 yards.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
Now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike. and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. Touchdown! James Cook from 4 yards out.
And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that win.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Jackson now.
But looking deep here for Flowers.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
With his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Swinging this out right here for Cook.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Swift to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Second down and a yard. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just... right away, going to look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Lamar changing the play.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers
From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw his car. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Now Carr. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And a great return as he gets this.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already here, they'll audible to something else. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion left, Bateman.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be good for 13 and a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
In motion comes the tight end left. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
40 yards.
And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And definitely away, showing off the pass rush skills. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. What a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Another catch for Valdez Scantling. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. But right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup at 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now Lamar changing the look. Flowers going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
3rd and 9 here.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's got the first down and more.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they get it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
In motion left, Bateman.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he'll dump this off to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run for the first time with James Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that runs off forward. Maybe just a lack of concentration here as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
In motion left, Bateman.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Allen going to throw. And some room to work.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 14 yards.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
It was surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is how they go. This is now a one-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From midfield, here's Allen.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen rolling to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dave from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Man in motion is Sherfield.
Now Allen.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now Allen again. That is caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, 82 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
He's turning it. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Already here, they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Runs through the contact. It's still fighting. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the play. Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. Running the counter with Mostert.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
After that a little bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive this starter with good field position. It's basic 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
On second down, here's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson, options out left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Smart move before that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by his defense to force a third down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will make it 6-0.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd.
Now Tua.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force that into 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
And now they'll shift things around. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Jackson, options out left. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Beckham goes in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now Lamar changing the look.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will take him down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it's Jackson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as bad with that incompletion as a quarterback can be. In all honesty, he avoided his first sack in the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
fielded at the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
In motion, the tight end. Now Jackson on 2nd down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Down to the 10.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa.
That's swung out to Mostert.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A run with Mostert up the middle to about the 26 here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 83 yards. And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out for the crowd, so thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Ravens 17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards on the sticks. No.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Flushed out right.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that lines up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Tua. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Agreed, that's twice now in the...